Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video we're going to be talking about website personalization. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So what exactly is website personalization? Website personalization refers to the practice of tailoring a website's content, layout, and user experience to match the specific preferences, needs, and characteristics of individual users or user segments. So if a user entered a website, they've specifically chosen not either to visit it for blogs, to visit it for e-commerce to purchase an item, and you want to make it visually appealing for the actual user. So in terms of this, if you're creating a website via code or if you're creating it via CMS, you want to make sure that you make the most out of the actual structure of the content to make sure that you deliver the best experience for the user. Now, website personalization involves using data and insights about visitors, such as their demographics, their browsing behavior, and purchase history, and also their location, and maybe any other relevant information to deliver a customized and relevant experience for the user. Now, website personalization, as I say, aims to create a more engaging and personalized interaction with users. And ultimately, what you are trying to do is just enhance the user satisfaction, just to increase conversation, to make word of the actual website, and it improves the overall business outcomes. So by presenting visitors with content that is relevant to their interests and needs, website personalization can enhance engagement, encourage longer browsing sessions, and drive conversations such as purchases, signups, or any desired actions. So, what various techniques and strategies can you use to help with website personalization? So, the first one is dynamic content. So, you can see right in front of us, we'll use ProfileTree as an example here. If you display different content elements, such as your headline, so you've got your headline there, you've got your images as well, or if you have or run an e-commerce site, then you would want to maybe present some offers, like a 50% discount on certain clothing or 20% off, or however much you want to value your products. And as well as that, just base it on the user attributes or their behavior as well. Now, what's great would be if you had personalized messaging. Now, if you were customizing website messaging or promotional banners, you could base that off user segments or maybe individual preferences. So ProfileTree wouldn't be a great example for that, so I'll go ahead and base it off another example. So I'll use one of our internal brands here, which is Learning Mode. So if you were to base it off the for personalized messaging, so if you promote, it says here we've got some premium access, so it could be a subscription to more learning, or maybe some like a one-to-one online tutoring, something like that, and it'll be more suited to whoever you're trying to give the message to. And that would require some content marketing as well. So make sure that you have that in place when it comes to website personalization. Now, another thing that you want to take into consideration is adaptive navigation. So make sure that you tailor the website's navigation menus and structure based on the user's past behavior or preferences. So with this one, let's just say with Learning Mode here, we've got maths, English, world around us, life skills for kids, STEM, work with us. What exactly is the most clicked on link, and try to base it off that as well. Same goes with ProfileTree, which one would be the most clicked on page, and then of course it would be our services. If you're a client and you're wanting to know maybe web design, development, digital marketing services, content marketing services, then you'll be able to click that straight away. As long as it's recognizable and you can see what you're looking for, that's what makes a good structure for website personalization. Now, if I take a look at Conley Cove here, you can see that this is mainly based off Northern Ireland. You can tell with the imaging that they've used, and with, of course, we've got links for Northern Ireland, Ireland, destinations around Ireland as well, and in the UK. So that's more of what this website is giving off. So I'm going to try to base this off a e-commerce website, but a couple of things as well. So what would be great is recommendations. So if you have a site offering personalized product recommendations based on the user's browsing history, purchase behavior, or preferences. So it's actually just loading up here. Let's refresh the page. So seemingly that would be, again, content marketing. That's researching what the individual likes. So if, say, I had my email linked or either a phone number, things like that. So if I sign up to the newsletter and I was looking around the store, it bases off what I wanted to pick out. Now, there is another thing such as behavioral triggers, and using triggers such as exit intent pop-ups or maybe abandoned cart reminders. So if I were to go to a product here, we'll just use one as an example, and I decided that I wanted to go for these shoes. I click on them, click my size, and then I add it to the bag. Go ahead and add that to the bag. So that, of course, adds to the bag. I go to the checkout. Now, with checkout, it's going to ask for some personal stuff. So you can see it'll ask, of course, for your first name, your last name, address, email, phone number. So it's asking for some pretty personal stuff. And that leads us on to the explicit area. So it'll be asking a user to input data. So that would be your location, your gender, age, and if you were just doing an implicit monitoring, then of course you're just observing a visitor's interaction pattern. So what are they mainly looking at? What product is the most liked? Things like that. That would be more or less what website personalization is all about. Now, another strategy as well, or technique, is A to B testing. Now, you want to make sure that you experiment with different personalized experience just to measure their effectiveness and optimize conversion rates. Now, say that this imaging isn't working too well. Maybe you want to add a video, and maybe that increases the ranking of the website. You just want to overall gauge the user's interest on the website. And of course, as I've mentioned before, you want to encourage them for longer browsing sessions and drive conversations so you can increase your purchases, your signups, or maybe any of the other desired actions. Now, another point as well is to implement website personalization. What businesses often leverage to gather user data is to collect it through cookies. So you'll see it all the time. You'll get the cookie pop-up. So there's a privacy and cookie settings. So just gives you an insight on what the policy is all about. And we could see that there is cookie settings. So you'll always get a pop-up anyway, just whether you want to improve your performance and analytics. You can have personalized advertising. So just like there, so it monitors your behavior when you're browsing the actual website, and the personalized experiences as well. So allows use of behavioral data using cookies and other technologies. So things like that. And of course, websites do collect user data through user accounts, analytic tools, or third-party platforms. So that's how they would go about it. Now, another thing that you may want to look at is Google Analytics. Now, you'll be able to actually have a look at the traffic and the ROI on your website or a certain website as well. So that could be a very handy tool to have for website personalization. But there you have it, guys. That is pretty much just an overall discussion on website personalization. Now, overall, website personalization aims to create a more individualized and relevant user experience, fostering deeper engagement, higher conversion rates, and increased customer satisfaction. So you would base it only off, if you're an e-commerce website, you're mainly wanting to actually dive more into the website personalization for customer satisfaction. So with the likes of us, we've of course got our internal brands here, like Amazing Cars and Drives. So we've got Conley Cove, things like that as well. But we don't run any sort of e-commerce websites. But it doesn't steer us away from website personalization, because we want to make sure that we give enough interest to each of the websites, like the Amazing Cars and Drives. We want to make sure that we're up to date with the content that we have. We want to keep it interesting as well. And then same applies to Amazing Food and Drink. So we'll go back to that one. What sort of blogs that are being listed up as well, just to gauge interest. You could see there's the use of cookies. That's what I was getting at. So this is more to do with the personalized behavioral triggers. That's what we would mainly use it for. So if you hit I agree, then it'll track what is the most clicked blog, what's the most clicked recipe, things like that. But anyways, guys, that pretty much reaches the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.